This has definitely not gone to plan. The 7 wonders of the world, a staple item in bucket lists for travellers around the globe, and it was my time to tick off the first of 7 incredible sights, but this did not go to plan. First things first, I needed to get to Agra, which is situated almost 2,000 kilometers away from where I currently am in Goa. So it was off to the airport. After a full day of travel, multiple flights and taxis, I arrived at the hotel pretty late. So it was time to get some sleep in order to get up bright and early to beat the crowds and head off to the wonder. And in that would lie my first mistake.
First floor.
Morning, thank you. So just waiting for my driver to turn up now. I've booked one, he is literally about a minute away. It's very misty this morning as well. So hopefully that doesn't affect the visibility of the Taj Mahal or anything either. But I suppose we'll see when we get there, and we'll see when the light comes up as well. I've just been dropped off somewhere where I can get the electric shuttle in, I believe, but I haven't got a ticket yet. So I've got to work out where I get my ticket from. Maybe in here, I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going now. I thought you'd turn up to a gate and pay for your ticket there, but it seems no. Apparently I do get it at the gate, but for some reason the guy dropped me off here. I reckon it's because there's a guide here and he's trying to get it work. But when I refused, he walked off in a little bit of a mood. So now I'm getting the shuttle down on my own to the gate to get a ticket. I'm going to pay 100 rupees. I think it's normally 20, but because I'm on my own and they've got to travel down there, it's more to do the trip for one person. Turns out I get my ticket in here, and then we can head into the gate, which is just down there. So I don't see any queues at the moment.
One?
Just for one, thank you. Amazing, thank you so much. Thank you.
My name DK.
DK,
Yeah.
nice to meet you, my friend.
When you come back, just looking in my car.
Okay, yes.
The entrance for there. The people is standing there.
Ah, the far one there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
There is the entrance.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. Nice to meet you. Okay, so as you come in, there's a bunch of guides, obviously, that try to get your attention, to get you to go in with them. But I don't want a guide. I don't want someone talking to me. I just want to experience the thing myself. So one of the shopkeepers has helped me out with all the ticket and everything and explain stuff to me. The whole ticket cost 1,300 rupees. and it's a hell of a lot cheaper if you're local or from like the joint countries of India. So it is more expensive for a foreigner, but it's not too much. That's like £13, just under 13 English pounds. Then we've come in and come through another ticket spot, and then we've gone through security, which is a quick check. They were fine with everything through there. I just don't think you're allowed to bring like food, lighters, long selfie sticks, big bags and all that sort of stuff. And now we're going through the entry. It is incredibly misty this morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see anything yet. Might actually have to stay here for a while just for the fact of waiting for this to clear. I literally can't see anything at the moment, so God knows when it does actually clear. I'm okay, thank you though, my friends. I knew that was going to happen. I knew they'd have guides inside of the place as well to try and show you around, because I remember that when I went to Angkor Wat in Cambodia, they were everywhere scattered around, just asking you all the time if you wanted a guide. Be polite with it all, but it's frustrating when you're just trying to walk around and enjoy it and everyone's constantly asking you, do you want a guide, do you want a guide? It's like, well, I am trying to enjoy it, so thank you very much, and I understand you're trying to get work, but I'm good. You've just seen me say no to the last couple of people that I walked past, so why am I going to say yes to you? Now I'm in front of it, but you can't really see it at the moment because of the mist. Now I've just realised, because I can barely see, now I've walked a little bit closer, I'm not near it yet. This is like the gate to get through to it.
Would you like to have a guide?
No, I'm okay, thank you. This is the actual main entrance. I've seen people walk through before to get to it, so definitely not anywhere near it yet. I mean, it looks nice, but it'd be a little under impressive. There is your stunning view of the Taj Mahal. Can't see anything. Literally, that is the view that I have behind me at the moment. You can't see a thing. It's not the big unmasking I was hoping for. I headed down to try and get a closer look. Literally cannot see a thing still. I don't even know how far down it is because I can't see nothing. Like, literally nothing. You come to see one of the amazing 7 wonders of the world, and it's my first one to see. Expecting this big grand palace, which it is, of course. I've seen images of it before, but the fact I can't even see it from where most people take their videos and photos from is mental. It looks like I'm going to be hanging around for a while for all this mist and everything to clear, because I can't see anything properly at the moment unless you literally get up to the point where you're virtually touching it, which is a shame because I'd have liked to have walked in and just seen what you see on all the videos and photos that you see online, where you just see this magnificent wonder in front of you. But it's more like a slow, suspenseful, tense unveiling of it instead, having to wait for this magnificent wonder to show itself. I'm just hoping it doesn't take like hours and hours, because I can't really walk around and see other stuff either and appreciate all like the gardens and stuff, because they're all covered by mist as well. I'm literally just walking around the paths. Realistically, I probably could have came a little bit later, and yes, it probably would have been more crowded, but even if it's not crowded now, it seems a little bit pointless because I can't see anything anyway. So I'm gonna have to hang around for a couple of hours, I think, and wait until the fog at least lifts up a little bit. I do have another trip planned in the afternoon of a food tour that I'm meant to be going on, which will be the next video, so make sure you check that one out. So I can't stay like all afternoon or anything. Doesn't really help that I've come from weather in Goa as well that was like 30 to 35 degrees the whole time I was there, and this morning it is 8 degrees. Luckily I'm from England and I still have that in me, no matter that I've been travelling around Asia, Australia and everywhere for the last year. I'm okay with the cold, so I haven't had to wrap up too much, but I don't know what it's going to be like after a few hours of sitting here in 8-degree weather waiting for the fog to clear. It's quite peaceful around here, like beautiful trees and gardens and the little river things that run through like the centres of it, like the pools, and then you can hear all the birds and the insects and stuff like up in the trees. It's quite nice. It's relaxing to walk around. Don't know if I can do it for like 3 hours waiting for the fog to come up, but we've got to do something, I suppose. I just heard the guide say to one of the tourists that he's taking round, 10 o'clock. I'm guessing that's when you're going to be able to start to see stuff. So we've got 2 hours. 2 hours of doing nothing, just walking around. Fog is slowly lifting a little bit more now. It's only like 8:30, so if it is like 10, 11, we've still got an hour and a half, 2 hours and a half maybe to go until we get a really good view of it. So you can see a little bit further down, but still can't see the building at all yet, so it looks like it's going to be at least another hour. While I'm sitting here waiting for like the mist and fog to clear, in the trees now it's becoming a bit more clearer. You can see some of the birds that are in there. They have like, I think they're like parakeets. I might be completely wrong, but they look so cool coming flying past. That's awesome to see. There's a fair few people coming in now as well from the main gate that I can see. Now the visibility is starting to rise, so obviously the locals and people that may have been around here before, or people that have actually done proper research, would know that it's around this time that you want to turn up. Everything's slowly starting to brighten up a little bit now, and the birds are more visible in the trees and everything. It's so much cooler now. I can actually see stuff. Although it's not fully visible yet, you can still see there's a fair bit of mist behind me. It's definitely a hell of a lot clearer now. There's some giant wildlife like birds and stuff around here as well. We are going to hang around for a little bit longer until we can see it properly, but it has lifted so much. What I want is to be able to see it like as you walk through the main gate bit. Once I can see that, I'll be happy. Then I'll actually consider it ticked off the bucket list that I've actually seen my first wonder out the 7 wonders of the world. It's just after 10 o'clock now. I've actually been here for like 3 hours waiting. Still a tiny little bit of a haze, but nothing major now. And I can see that there is tons more people. It's not overly rammed, but there are a lot more people, and this is my first sighting. I can see it clearly now. That is amazing. Wow, that's incredible. That is so beautiful. Wow. That is incredible. You can definitely see that properly now. So amazing. I'm so glad I waited around for like 3 hours for all the mist and everything to clear to actually see that sight. And it's not like so overcrowded here that you can't get a good view of it. Like you'd expect people to just be crowding around. I don't know if that's the time of year at the moment or the time of day still, and more people come in the afternoon. I do not know, but let's head down, get a little bit closer. I can definitely say that this is easily the most beautiful building I've ever seen. by far. I don't normally enjoy going around and seeing like sights and buildings and stuff like that. I like the adventure stuff and I love wildlife, but this is breathtaking. So beautiful. And I can confidently say that this is my favourite wonder of the world that I've been to so far. It is also the only wonder of the world that I've been to, so that is amazing. Does not do it justice unless you're standing in front of it. Like when I've seen videos and everything of it all before, it looks incredible, but being here and seeing it, it doesn't look real looking at it, to be fair. At least the sun has come out now as well. It was absolutely freezing sitting on that bench earlier, to be fair. But sun's come out, mist has gone, beautiful sights. It is crowded, but it's not like crowded to the point where you can't walk around and enjoy it. I'm glad that I came to do this because Agra wasn't even on my list at the start of India. My plan was to head round the south and then fly back out of Mumbai. But when I remembered that the wonder of the world was here, the Taj Mahal, I couldn't pass up the opportunity of seeing it because I'm heading to South America for my next big trip and there's a couple of wonders there and I can start ticking these off my bucket list. This being my first one, absolutely unreal, making me excited to see the other ones now. Heading down to one of the routes in now, which I think is the route into the mausoleum sort of bit, because the other bit down that way says general ticket admissions, which I guess is where you just get up on the top bit up there. But there's a lot of people queuing in this way now, and I think this is where you get to go inside. This is definitely entry into the inside, into the mausoleum sort of bit, because there's another ticket office just behind me there where you can actually purchase the tickets for the 200, which is the additional bit on top that I've already paid for, so you can go inside. We'll head to this back bit here because I think this is where the river is, maybe. So let's have a look. Mental. Some of the stuff I've seen where people just want to wind animals up or stick cameras and stuff right up next to them in their face and stuff, and then when they go for them they wonder why. It's like they're wild animals. Some people actually deserve to get attacked by them. Maybe it'll teach them a lesson. Dumbasses. I'm going to go into the mausoleum bit now. Don't think I can record in there. Maybe when I get back up onto this little bit I can, and I'll let you know what it's like. So this is the main upper bit now that we was looking at down there, and then you walk round these ropes and into the main mausoleum bit over there, and I presume that's the bit where you can't actually film because everyone here is taking photos and videos anyway, so this all seems fine. You might have caught little bits of that. There were some people using their phones and that in there, but obviously you're getting told off by security and stuff, so I tried to keep it on the low but kind of show you a little bit of what it's like in there. But it is just essentially you walk in, there's one big circle and then you've got the center piece. It's cool to see, but it's so much more beautiful from the outside. And on that note, I think I'm going to head back out to the exit and head back to the hotel because I do have another tour in a couple of hours, which is a food tour, and Indian food is my favorite cuisine, so hopefully that's amazing. And I can now officially say that I've ticked off a bucket list item, and it's leading me on to tick off an even bigger one by ticking off the first of the 7 wonders of the world.
Any problem with the spices?
No, not really. I should be okay. Well, spices have made my noses run a little bit. Just is a bit spicy. That last one definitely had a kick.